It's the 310 show with Dana Leathergrade, and tonight we have a special show. We have invited several guests back who have taken EDM 310 with Dr. Strange, and they are here to talk with us, to give us the ins and outs of the class, and let us welcome our first guest, Will I Make a Scene? Will I Make a Scene? We're so glad you're here. Oh, okay, have a seat, Will. I can call you Will, right?
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Okay, well, I'm so glad you're here. I'm just starstruck. Thank you for joining us. You seem to have really made a name for yourself since EDM 310. Has it been easy for you?
You know, it's just, I do what I do, and it's just what I do, and, you know, people either like it or they don't. And I just put myself out there, my music, and just hope they like it. I just, you know, I don't make it too hard for myself. You know, there's no reason to make it hard on yourself.
Oh, well, okay. Do you spend a lot of time writing your songs?
I wouldn't say a lot. I just say, you know, I come up with ideas, you know, maybe I see somebody doing something and I think that make a good song, so I write a song and I just make it simple. I might use some words over and over to make a point, and so, you know, I try, like I said before, I try not to make anything too difficult. I keep it simple, man.
Okay, well, where do you get inspiration for your songs?
You know, it just comes to me. I might read something and I think that makes a good story, or I might see somebody doing something and I think that makes a good song, and so if I think I can make a story into a song or something like that, I just do it.
You don't like copy to plagiarize.
It's my own words. If I see something, I make it my own words. It's my own words.
Okay, well, do you have any plans for a group project?
Baby, this is a solo act. What you see here is what it is. I don't work with no group. I'm a solo music person.
Okay.
Solo.
Okay. Well, I've also noticed that you try to avoid being photographed. Does it have something to do with privacy?
I don't want nobody in my business. I don't want nobody in my business. I mean, if I go on a date with somebody, it is my business. If I am trying to concentrate on a song, I don't need nobody up in here distracting me. You know what I'm saying? I think that people just need to just take my music and that's what they need to focus on. If, you know, don't be looking at me and my dates and my private life. That's private.
Okay, well, I've been wondering about that because I knew you took EDM 310 and I was just wondering how that worked out for you.
It was okay. It was all right. You know, again, it's a lot of stuff, and I just wasn't going to do all of it because it's just too much. So I just, you know, I did what I needed to do. I just wanted to get by in the class because I had to take it, and I just did what I could do to finish the class. I just want to keep it again. I'm about keeping it simple. I mean, I'm not going to be spending all my time blah, blah, blah about some assignment or watching all these videos. I got to write some music. I got to make my songs. And I just didn't have time to put that, I mean, not 9 hours a week. I mean, come on. That's just too much. Too much.
So, will I make a C, when it comes to EDM 310, did you live up to your name?
You know, I like my name. My mama gave me that name, and I'm proud of my name. So, you know, I do the best to make my mama proud of me, and I'm going to make her proud of our name. So, I'm make it see. That's my name. That's me. That's who I am.
Well, I'm hoping that this next rumor I've heard is true, that you're coming out with a new song. And somebody said you might even be willing to give us a little sound of it tonight.
Well, you know, I do like my fans, and because I want y'all to go out and buy my records, buy my music, I'll give y'all a snippet of my song.
Oh, we would love it. Come on, Will, come on.
Okay.
Will, I make us see everybody. Come on.
All right, okay, get a little bit of good. Old MacDonald, he had a P-L-N, E-I-E-I-O. And on the P-L-N, he had a Twitter, E-I-E-I-O. With a tweet here and a tweet there. Here a tweet, there a tweet, everywhere tweet. Old MacDonald, he had a P-L-N, E-I-E-I-O. That's Dr. Strange, you be watching.
Well, I'd like to see everybody. Woo-hoo! I'd like to see. All right. Well, we have come to everybody's favorite part of the show, the top 10. Tonight is top 10 questions you hear in EDM 310. And I have to say, we've had some technical difficulty lately. Our teleprompters are not working. So, I need some glasses, please. Much better. I don't have a smartphone, but I have a smart hat. Now, so, number 10. Some of you will make it through 3rd grade. I thought this was college. Number 9. I live under a rock and like it that way. Won't this class ruin my privacy? Number 8. Does vlog go on my permanent record? Number 7. What does on time really mean? Number 6. Can I make an F if Dr. Strange doesn't believe in grades? Number 5. Dr. Strange, can't you just teach me so I don't have to learn? Number 4. Does PLN stand for pack less noodles? You know ramen noodles are pretty tasty. Number 3. If I give 9 hours a week to EDM 310, when will I have time to play, party, or sleep? Number 2. Is he really Dr. Strange? Or is this what Santa Claus does the other 364 days a year? And our number 1 top 10 question you would hear in EDM 310, if I drink more soda, will I get a better Birkbeck education? Oh, that does it for this tonight's top 10. So, our next guest, I'm very excited. She is a very, very famous actress. Anita Rapini! Anita Rapini! Here! Have a seat. You look awfully comfy there.
Well, sorry, you know, I was asleep, and I set my alarm so I wouldn't miss your show, because I've been staying out late a whole lot lately, you know, because I'm so popular, and I have to go to clubs and make movie premiere appearances and all that stuff, and so I just really needed some sleep, so I didn't want to miss your show.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm glad you had me on here. So I set my alarm, and I got up, and since I'm just going right back to bed, I figured why change clothes.
Well, it is 3:10 in the morning, so I do appreciate it so much. Well, you've been in a lot of movies lately. Do you spend a lot of time reading to prepare for your roles?
Well, you know, reading's not like my favorite thing to do. And it's, you know, I don't really like to learn things that way. But, you know, if I take it and have somebody else read it and they record it for me, then I can just like play it on my smartphone or my iTunes or something, and I can have my earbuds, and they can just say my lines, and eventually I'll remember them just because I listen to them all the time.
That's an interesting way to prepare. Well, I see you all over the Gossip magazines, and well, does that actually bother you? Does that conflict with your privacy at all?
I'm not worried about my privacy. I want everybody to know everything I'm doing because I want to, you know, that's how I get popular, is if
twice, and then when they see me in a movie, they'll be like, oh, we want to go see her again and again and again. So, I mean, if I put myself out there, everybody just thinks they know me and that I'm just so popular and that I'm just their favorite actress in the whole wide world.
Wow, goodness. Well, I've also heard and read some interviews with some rumors that you're not very educated because you don't use good grammar and you don't complete your sentences well.
Oh my gosh, you sound just like Dr. Strange.
Well,
He would say the same thing.
how much schooling have you actually had?
Well, you know, I mean, I've taken some college courses because, I mean, duh, I would be here if I hadn't taken EDM through 10. So yeah, I mean, I've done enough to at least take some college courses.
Well, that's
I mean, I got my GED, so that was really good, wasn't it? And
of
so
course.
now I'm taking some college courses
Well, that's
because I feel like that'll help me with my acting. At least, you know,
okay.
Dr. Strange said that I really needed to improve some things to help me with my acting.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing.
Well, I've also heard other rumors from other people in the business that say that you can be difficult to work with. How do you respond to that kind of comment?
Who has time to work with all these people that want to work with me? I mean, I don't have time to work with everybody that says they want to be with me in a group or whatever. I mean, I just have time to do what I can do with these classes. I mean, I barely have time to do anything in these classes. I mean, they make it so hard because they say you have to put time in, and I don't have time for all that. And if they want to be in my group, they gotta just come along and go to the clubs and, you know, party, because that's what we do. That's what I have to do. That is my job. I mean, I have to go around and party and be social all the time.
So, how would you describe your experience in EDM 310, since that is our focus for tonight's show?
Well, it wasn't my best experience ever. I'll have to be honest. Like I said before, it takes so much time, and then we had these group things that we had to do, and you know, I don't want to start any rumors, but I just don't think Dr. Strange liked me. I mean, he was like so rude, and he was like rude and sarcastic, and just, I don't know, I just don't think he liked me very much, and he always talked about how bad I wrote my stuff. I mean, he would say that I just used bad, that's why I said you sounded like him. He was talking about my grammar and all that stuff. You just sounded like Dr. Strange.
I'm not trying to give you any
I mean, I don't want to be rude. I'm not saying you are him.
Oh,
I just said it sounded like, I thought, oh my gosh, did Dr. Strange like tell you that to say about me?
well,
Because that's what he would say.
no, not exactly, but, well, did you learn anything in the class?
Well, I think I did, but I don't know if Dr. Strange thinks I did or not, because, you know, he wouldn't even give me a test so I could show him what I knew. I mean, he said that he doesn't give tests, that we had to do all this writing and blogging and looking up stuff, and, you know, I didn't have time for that. I just needed him to tell me what I needed to know. If he'd just tell me, and then I could show him I could remember what he said and I knew it, then if he'd just tell me I could put it back on a test and I could just do great. And he would know that I was so smart. Because, you know, I don't know, it ain't about all that other stuff he wants you to do. That was just too much. And I just want him to just teach me. Just teach me, and I'll show him. Just test me too, and I'll show him I know it.
Well, Anita, I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this, and your name is Anita Repeat. Does that have anything to do with EDM 310?
No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, what do you mean? I don't know, because I mean, I didn't do very good in the course, so I do have to. I mean, they say I have to take it again if I'm gonna finish. But not everything. I mean, some things are good to repeat. I mean, some things are good to repeat. I mean, I go to the same places over and over, so people will know me. And you know, you have to like say things. You know, I listen to my lines over and over, and that's repeat. And so some, you know, repeat can be a good thing.
And I guess if you want to actually pass the course, you will repeat that too. Well, that is great. Anita Repeat, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And we will be right back after this break. Welcome back. Our next guest has been very successful since completing EDM 310. Please help me welcome best-selling novelist, Owana McEnay.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for
It's good to be
coming.
here.
Miss McEnay, I was hoping it would be okay to just call you Owana.
Yes, Owana is fine.
Okay.
Yes, just fine.
I just highly respect your work, and I just didn't want to be too impersonal.
No, I like being personal.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. You have won so many awards for your writing, and I just want to know, what has made you so successful?
I think because I put a lot of time into my work, I research a lot, so I really know my subject that I'm going to write about because I do a lot of research. So if I had to pick just one thing that I feel like makes me successful with my writing, I would say it's research, putting that time into researching the subject really well.
I think that's great. So can you just whip up a novel overnight or in a couple of days, or
No,
what?
I wish it was that easy, but it's not. I always say time and quality go hand in hand. If you don't put a lot of time into something, then you're not going to get anything of quality out of what you're trying to do. So writing a novel can take a year or two. It takes, a long time to really develop the characters and to develop a good story. You've got to really know those characters and what you want them to be, how you want them to come across in the novel. You really need to research the location of your novels. If you need to know the setting and know details about it, or else it's not going to come across as realistic to your audience.
But the beauty of the internet is you don't even have to leave your living room. You can sit at your desk and do all that work, and it's right at your fingertips.
Yes,
That's
it's
awesome.
It is. Because the internet has truly opened a lot of doors for me as far as being able to gain information and knowledge. I use a lot of things on the internet. I research. I use things like Twitter, Facebook, Skype. I could go on and on about all the things that I use to really do my research, but also to communicate, to put ideas out there for other people to comment on. It's a great support network, for me to be in with other writers to gain, some confidence and some support for what I do.
So these things that you're talking about, are these some things that you took away from taking EDM 310?
Yes. EDM 310 was a very good class for me. I learned all of these things from EDM 310. And the best part about it was Dr. Strange didn't just tell us how to do it. He expected us to get in there and really do the work ourselves. He wanted us to learn how to research and to look into things deeper and not just take things, I guess you could say, for face value. Don't just read something and think automatically that has just that one meaning to it. So he really made us look into things deeper, to investigate, if you will, subjects, topics, what people's comments are, what their opinions really mean. So all of that was very helpful to me in writing. And then the tools that I used to communicate also came through Dr. Strange's EDM 310 class, because he had us do things like Skype and share documents through Google Docs and FaceTime and Twitter and blog. He had his blog. Blog was a great tool for refining my writing, especially just in the short little segments I would do on Blogger. I could do little stories. It was like writing a little story.
Well, I've been thinking to ask, can I put a little snippet of this interview on my blog?
Yes, I think that would be fabulous. I think people should share things on Blogger all the time, because it's just a great tool for having people follow you, having a network of people to follow.
Can I follow you?
Yes, please
Oh,
do.
thank you so
And the
much.
best part is you can see comments, you can give me comments, feedback. I welcome it. I welcome any feedback any fan or person would ever want to, give me that would be helpful and make me refine my skills and become a better writer. And, I can just leave you little happy comments or, and share my little thoughts and ideas with you as well on upcoming novels. So that would be wonderful.
Well, it sounds like this class has not only shown you what you can do and given you these skills, but your creativity has come alive as well, and it just works together so beautifully, as in your novels now. know you're rich and famous, and I'm just so inspired by sitting here talking to you. And I was hoping you could just share a little bit of advice. What's the best advice you could give to somebody that's either in the class or needs to take the class? What can you tell us?
The best advice I can give you is, I think, two things, and they both have to do with time. The first one is to be on time. You will have a lot of assignments due, and it's not due in a scattered sense. They're all due usually on a set time, and you know that time ahead of time. So it's very important to keep that on your schedule and be on time with the assignments he gives you. The second thing I would say is very important in EDM 310 is to realize that it does take a lot of time. He recommends 9 hours a week, and I would say that that's minimum if you really want to research and do your blogs and your assignments well. You could get by with 9 hours. You could get by with less and just get by, skim through the class.
Like Maple City?
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, I really don't know a lot about his success or whatever with EDM 310, but I do know that to make an A, that you really need to spend time reading and researching and doing the assignments all the way through completely, not missing a single part of the assignment. Make sure you do it completely, and that takes a lot of time. At least, I would say at least 9 hours, maybe more.
But so worth it.
Very much so.
Well, Awana, Megan A, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. And right after this, you need to come back because we have a very special guest that's going to close out the show that you do not want to miss. Welcome back. And as I promised before the last break, we do have a very special guest, Mother Goose, who has put together a bonus 310 Top 10. She has taken her favorite nursery rhymes to encourage all you little youngsters out there who want to grow up and go to college and do great at EDM 310. Mother Goose! Have a seat.
Yes, boys and girls, I have prepared my very favorite nursery rhymes for you. These are a few of my top 10 favorites that I hope will help and encourage you to do better in EDM 310. The first one is, there was an old woman. Oh, but never mind, that was a different class. Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub. Oh, hey, that's an EDM 310 group. 3 blind mice, see how they run to get their assignments done. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, because she couldn't figure out iMovie. Peter, Peter, information eater. He loves Burtback education. Little boy Blue, come blog, blog, blog. Little Bo Peep says she can leave a tweet, and she can tell you where to find them. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, trying to figure out how to make a Skype call. Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet, so she won't make an A. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse set his clock, so his assignments would be on time. I hope you enjoyed these nursery rhymes, boys and girls. Good luck with EDM 310. Hi, I'm Tanya Finley,
And I'm Catherine Warren.
and we hope you enjoyed the 310 show.